How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at my top 5 winter vehicle preps to get your vehicle ready for winter. Let's get into the video. Alright, first up we're talking about maintenance and fuel. First up, make sure you got all your vehicle maintenance taken care of, the oil change, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you're topped off on wiper fluid, all that kind of stuff. And make sure you have good tires for winter, make sure they're aired up well and all that. The second part of this is fuel, especially in wintertime. I would say make sure you don't let your tank go below a quarter or a half. Make sure you're always filling up when you can. That way you have enough fuel in case you get stranded, that you can stay warm and keep everything going. Second thing to get your vehicle prepped for winter is make sure you have maps and your GPS, your phone, as well as some way to charge all of it. Now, we rely a lot nowadays on phones and technology for maps and GPS and stuff. I would say make sure you have paper maps of your area, your state, the surrounding states as well. That way, if you have to go somewhere and you don't have phones working or GPS is working, you still have the ability to navigate. And just a good everyday carry item in general to have in your vehicle as far as the technology goes is a cigarette plug charger or USB charger, as well as cords for whatever devices you have that you're using regularly. That way, if you are using your phone for navigation, you can keep it charged up and you also keep it charged up to communicate. Make sure you have all that stuff set, and that'll get you a long ways in vehicle preparedness. All right, talking about number 3 for winter vehicle preps would be making sure you have your tools and recovery gear squared away. Especially in wintertime, something simple as a snow brush can get you a long ways. Having a shovel of some kind will get you a long ways in getting out of a lot of situations, as well as recovery gear, straps, carpet remnants, tire chains, even the floor mats of your car can all be used to recover you out of a bad situation. We have a whole entire video talking about carpet remnants, how to get unstuck from the snow with those and how well that works. So I'd highly recommend taking a look at that. So having carpet remnants, max tracks, even kitty litter, some sort of traction device will help you if you get slid off into the ditch. Of course, if you have trucks, four-wheel drive, SUVs, different things like that, make sure you have some sort of strap and recovery mechanism, different types of straps and chains. Make sure your four-wheel drive works, all the things like that. Make sure, going back to the maintenance thing, your battery is good before you head into winter, because cold does a number on batteries. Also make sure you have jumper cables or jump packs, something like that can save you or someone else. Then basic tools like an axe. If you live in an area where there's a lot of trees, even a chainsaw. If trees get down in the winter with ice and snow, we've had that over the last couple years. So sometimes I throw a chainsaw in the truck when I go places. That way you know you can get back home. Then of course your regular stuff that should always be in your vehicle, like tire plug kits, inflators for tires, different things like that. But all this stuff can get you a long ways in keeping you safe and prepared for winter in your vehicle. All right, talking about number 4. Warm clothing, blankets, things like that. This is especially important if you work in a corporate environment or dressed up going to work. You don't necessarily have your warm clothing on you now. Of course, we always want to be prepared, dressed for the weather. So I'm wearing jeans, flannels, multiple layers already, because it is getting a little bit chilly outside. So make sure you're prepped for the weather already. But some other good things to keep in your vehicle would be maybe an extra coat if you're not wearing one, especially when we get to the colder times of year and the colder seasons. Something as simple as a small backpack with an extra change of clothes that's warm fleece hat, different things like that. Especially, like I said, if you work in an environment where you're dressed up in a suit and tie or anything like that, make sure, especially then, that you have warm clothing available that you can change into before you commute home, or that you have with you just in case. And then footwear for the weather, nice winter boots, keep those in your car with you if you're not wearing them. And then something like a blanket, things like that, just to keep you warm and comfortable if you get stranded. All these things seem like they're so common sense, so simple. It takes a few minutes to fill an extra change of clothes in a bag and toss it in your vehicle. That could literally save your life. So something simple and easy could become your lifesaver, especially when we get to wintertime vehicle preps. All right, number 5 for your vehicle preps, consider having extra fluids, fuel, whatever your vehicle uses with you. If you have a vehicle like a truck and you have space, or an SUV, maybe consider throwing 5 gallons of gas in as extra backup, especially if you're going on a road trip in the wintertime. Always extra motor oil, washer fluid, coolant. If your vehicle needs that and you have an older vehicle, keep extra coolant with you. If you have a work truck like I do with a plow on it, make sure you have extra fluids for the plow, extra washer fluid, all that kind of stuff. That stuff can also become a lifesaver, even though it is small. So go ahead and make sure to keep all that stuff in mind. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful taking a look at my top 5 winter vehicle preps that could save your life. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Smash that like button 2024 style if you're into that sort of thing. Share this video with a friend. If you're new here, please consider clicking subscribe. We try and make a new video every week. As always, stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next video.